Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa and I own a small crochet business called Alyssa Stitches. We have quite a few things to get through in this video. I'm not too sure exactly what all is going to be in this video, but I know for sure I'm going to be sharing with you my market results from this past market, and I also have a yarn haul from Michaels. I also have to do a tester call, so I will definitely be showing that in this video. And after that, I'm not too sure. I do have 2 markets this weekend coming up, so we will definitely see what all I put in this video, or if I will just start a different video for the market prep, but I will definitely see how long this video ends up being. So first, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the Michaels haul, and I have something super exciting to show you. Kind of heavy because it's like full of stuff right now, because I put all my like smaller items in here, but I finally got my Michaels tote bag. It's really tall and huge for hitting my platinum rewards membership. I am super excited about that. I spend a little way too much at Michaels, but I was really excited to get this. So yeah, this is my nice Michaels bag. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the haul. So I needed my basics white and black. I really needed these. I go through these like crazy. I also got this in silver, and these are all Sweet Snuggles light. This one in the baby green. I finally got more in lavender. I've been out of lavender for so long, so I finally got some more. And then I got 2 skeins of the baby bear from Big Twist. I got one in this pink color, and it is strawberry smoothie. And I got a skein of white and powdered sugar. I also got a skein of Posh Chic from Big Twist, and this is in black sesame ice cream. This is going to be for my tester call project. And last but not least, I got this white in soft classic. I just needed a good basic white, and I go through this like crazy because I mean I use it on a ton of my acrylic projects, but I also use this for tagging items. I just take a little bit off and, you know, put it through my price tag and attach it to the item. So I go through the white like insane. Also, this is just a random little throw-in, but I just went and picked this up today. But I realized at my last market that I don't have any sign showing like what payment options I take. So I went ahead and made this on Canva, and then I just had it printed at Walgreens, like a regular like picture print, like a 4x6, and down here is just my square, so I'm just covering that. But regardless, super basic, and yeah, it came out very nice and clean, so excited about that. Now we're going to get into the results of the last market. This market was on the 9th, the day before Mother's Day, and this was also a new market for me that I've never done before. It was right next to my house, which was very convenient, but unfortunately this market did not go so well. We did do well in sales like the last hour. I got super lucky about that because up until that point I was just like, this is not good at all. So I'm glad that we had a bit of a pop towards the end, but this vendor market was just not well. There was about 25 to 30 vendors, and out of those there were 4 crocheters there. One of them was wearables, and then the other 3 of us were all crochet plushies. So that was very, very inconvenient. I'm glad that I was set up all the way at the end by myself, and then the other crocheters were towards the other side, because it was a first come first serve setup market, which I don't really care for those either. I think that's just so weird. Because the main markets that I usually do come with a vendor map, and I really like that. It was very unfortunate to see how many crocheters they accepted. I guess they just didn't really care, because a lot of the markets that I apply to care how many crocheters are there, but this one apparently did not care. So that was unfortunate, but we got through it. We still did pretty well, so I'll just know that for next time to probably stay away from this market because they don't care about overbooking certain vendors. Now let's go ahead and get into what all sold and how much we made. If I have a picture of the item, I will pop it up here. I just want to say I've been really, really bad about taking good product photos. I used to be really good about about that. Like the second I finished something, I would go outside and take really nice photos and videos, but I have just been falling off so bad. So I really need to hold myself accountable and get better with that, because I just wait until like the day of the market and take pictures and videos, and sometimes I don't even do that. So I really need to get back into it and get really good photos. Okay, enough rambling. So if I have a picture, I will show it, but here is what all we sold. So we sold 3 little pocket octos, 1 pickle, 1 duck in a frog hat, 1 of my bee hangers, which I don't even think I've ever showed those even in my inventory video, like 2 videos ago. I don't even think I showed those because they're not my finest work. And I made those for my very first market just because I wasn't sure what to really bring, and it was like Valentine's themed. So I made these like Valentine's bees, and I can't even remember what I had them originally priced at, but no one would ever look at them at all. And then I dropped the price a little bit on them and still nothing. So I went ahead and I dropped them all the way to $3, and I finally sold one yesterday. We sold a spider hanger. We ended up selling 3 bookmarks, which was so cute. It was this little group of ladies and each of them got one, so I just thought that was adorable. We also finally sold my big Kato dragon. She has said that she had been looking for a pink dragon for a long time, and she was so excited to get that. And they were just so nice, so I'm really glad that she got that for herself. I also sold my little baseball hanger. I also don't know if I've showed that before. It may be in a past video. I also sold my cow with a pink hat, and then I also sold my cow with a blue hat, and that person that bought that, he was coming to buy stuff for his wife and daughters, and he was like honestly a majority of my sales. So he ended up purchasing my cow in a blue hat, my giraffe, my large calico cat, and a unicorn for the smaller daughter that he had. So that was a great sale right there, and I was just floored. I literally could not stop saying thank you to him, because up until that point we were not doing good at all. So that was a great boost, and I'm just so appreciative that he got so many items and liked my items so much that he wanted to gift them to his family. I also sold that little flower bouquet that I featured in my last video, where I said that I had had it for a really long time and I just didn't finish it for a long time too. It was sitting in my whip cart forever, and I marked it only at $23, and it was one of my first sales actually, so I'm really glad that that went to someone. And last but not least, I sold both of my big plant hangers. I sold the strawberry one, and then my neighbor vendor got my pink one that I made a few weeks ago, and her company is Freeze Dried Treats, and it's called Tickled Pink, and all of her stuff is pink. Her tent, her tables, literally everything she has is pink. And so basically whenever she wanted to buy that, which that was my very first sale I guess, she was like so excited. She really wanted that plant, so she hung it from her tent, which I thought was so adorable. And I asked her if she wanted to pay for it or trade, because I love her stuff. I've actually been her vendor neighbor at a different market, and when we found out we were going to be at this one together, we ended up being next to each other again. We were so excited. But yeah, so she said she was willing to trade, and I was like yes, because I love her stuff so much and I already wanted to buy from her. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you my haul. I actually got so much stuff from her. So yeah, let me show you what all we got from her. And don't judge me that all the packages are open, because that was basically all I was eating that day of the market was freeze-dried treats. So first we have the Rice Krispie treats, and hopefully these are focusing. If they're not, I'm really sorry. So I'm a huge pickle girly, and I was not sure how these were gonna be, but they are amazing. But they are just freeze-dried pickles, and they are so good. They are like addicting. She let me taste test one before I got it, and I was just like craving them the entire time of the market. These are super good. So these are actually one of the items that I got from her last time, and they are so addicting. I probably ate them like in one day after I brought them home from the market. But they are the caramel cold brew crunch M&Ms. They're amazing. They just melt in your mouth. They're so good. We also got some peaches. My husband was really wanting to try these, and they're very good. I was like honestly shocked. I actually love peaches. I just wasn't sure like how these would taste, but they were amazing. We also got the cocoa rolls, which are Tootsie Rolls. These are really good too. I did not know what to expect from these, but they're a little hard, but once you like kind of get them in your mouth a little bit, they definitely soften up, but they're really good too. I'm gonna say they're really good about everything because it's true. They are really good. And this is honestly one of my favorites too. We had this at our last market that we saw her at, but it is the roasted corn. You would not think that it would be that good. It's so weird, but it is amazing. Like, you could put these on salads or something. And these are my favorite, the freeze-dried cheesecake. It has so much depth and flavor. It is like insane. Actually, the last time that we got them, we got just the tiny pack and it was like plain cheesecake, but these are the plain cheesecake, strawberry swirl, and caramel chocolate chip. The caramel and chocolate chip are so good. You can get me with anything with caramel. It's amazing. And last but not least, we already got one bag, but she was nice enough at the very end of the market to give us another bag for free, which I just thought was so sweet of her. She is genuinely so sweet. Like, I love this girl. But these are the Happy Campers or the Jolly Ranchers, and these are amazing. They're pretty tart and very, very sweet, but they're so good. I mean, these kept me like peppy the whole time of the market. So for this market result, we made $170 in cash, $199 on card, and then we paid $40 for the booth fee, and then I paid $5.53 for the square fee. So in total, we ended up making $323.47. I'm still very happy with those results considering all of the different aspects of this market with having so many other crocheters there. The market also started at 9 a.m. on a Saturday, which I just believe is way too early because people didn't really start showing up until like 12:30 and the market ended at 2. So literally in that little window, we did really good, but up until that point, we were literally kind of just sitting there. And we were at a really awkward spot too. It was just a lot, but regardless, I'm very happy with what we did make that day. And yeah, so those were the results of the market. So today is the 11th and I need to go ahead and start working on the tester call that I was talking about because it is due on the 13th. I'm pretty sure I can finish it by today, so if I do, I will definitely come back on and show you. If not today, then I will just show you in the morning. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that and we will see where we end up with this video. Today is now Friday and it is the 15th. We do have a market tomorrow, and actually I was gonna split these two videos up. I was going to finish this video with showing you the tester call and then start a new video with market prep for the week. But to be honest, I fell off really hard this week with market prepping and I did not prep that many things. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what I made for the markets that I have this weekend because I actually have 2 markets, Saturday and Sunday. So first up, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the tester call that I did. And to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this. I don't think it's anything to do with the pattern because I saw the other testers that did this and theirs turned out really cute. I don't know why mine looks the way it does. But I'm honestly probably going to put it at a discounted rate, but it is this grad bunny. I do think it's really cute. It's just like the head shape. I don't know why I don't like it. Like, I don't like the head shape at all. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna put it at like a discounted rate, and honestly, graduation's coming up very quickly. So yeah, I just want to kind of get rid of this guy, but that is the tester call that I did. And now I'm going to show you the stuff that I prepped this week. Like I said, it's not a lot at all. I fell off so hard, but it's going to be fine because I still have quite a bit of inventory from my past market. So the first thing that I made, I actually kind of modified it a little bit, but I added just more vines to them, but I made my like pink blossom and strawberry plants. These always do really well for me, so I definitely wanted to make more. So there they are. This is also a new free pattern on YouTube, but it is this little koala. I think it is so adorable and just the perfect little size. So yeah, I'm really excited to bring this because I have brought a koala before, but it was a larger one. If I have a picture, I will put it here. But I think this is so cute and definitely like a quick market make. It is low sew. I also have made this in the past for a commission, but I've really been wanting to make one for my markets because I have these smaller versions at my markets, but I've been dying to remake a large possum. So I'm really happy how it came out. It is so cute, so squishy. And these are actually what I'm going to be working on today since it is literally the last day before the market. But I have been wanting to change my pocket octo sizes. So this is the original size that I was doing. I was making these out of the Posh Pearl, which they have discontinued, but they do have the big twist version of, I think it's just called Posh, Big Twist Posh. But I have been wanting to switch it up, and because I don't really want to buy more yarn, like a different yarn that I don't use that often, just to make little octos out of it. So I decided to switch to Sweet Snuggles Light, which I use all the time. And so these are the ones that I've made so far. So these are the size differences. It's not that big of a difference, but definitely a smidge bigger. I am going to charge slightly more for the bigger ones, but I think it'll just overall be a better decision to just stick to the bigger ones. So at the beginning of this video, when I told you everything that sold, a lot of my bigger items sold, so I really wanted to replace some of those, but I just have not had the time at all. But one of the main ones that I wanted to replace was my big dragon. It was originally pink, but this time I did a like teal, like light teal, dark teal kind of thing. And yeah, it looks so cute. I gave it glitter purple eyes. And yeah, it's adorable. I love the tail frill. This is just a huge dragon. Like, for some reason, I feel like it came out larger this time, even though maybe it's like the eyes because I used bigger eyes on this one. But yeah, I definitely think I'm going to charge more for this one because my last one I only charged $50, which I think for the time and all the sewing and just how big it is, even though it's an easy pattern, I just think I need to charge just a smidge more. So yeah, but I think this is so adorable. So that is everything for this video. Like I said, I have 2 markets this weekend, so for my next video I will definitely be letting you know how those markets went. One of them is a new market, the one that's tomorrow, and the one on Sunday is a market that I've gone to several times and I love that market. They actually hosted the very first market that I ever did, the one that was like the day before Valentine's Day, and I absolutely love this market. It's at a really great location and it's like right by my house too, so that's awesome. And if you've made it to the end of the video, leave me a pink heart emoji in the comments so you can let me know that you've watched it all the way through. As always, I very much appreciate watching all the way through, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye!